Australia's population has surpassed 27 million for the first time due to a jump in overseas migration. Let's go live to political reporter Cameron Reddin in Canberra. Hi there, Cam. The government's set to exceed its migration targets, but says it's bringing the numbers down.
It is, Leigh. That's what the government says, but it does concede that we're yet to see the impact of many of the actions it's taken reflected in the migration figures. Today, we've received the latest update to net overseas migration, which is the total sum of people coming in, taking away those that are coming out for the March quarter of 2024. It shows an increase of 134,000 people coming into Australia for the first 3 months of this year. That follows quarters of 148,000 and 106,000 at the end of last year. So with a whole quarter to go in the financial year of 23-24, the government is just 7,000 short of its target for the entire financial year. That was set at 395,000. 3 out of 4 quarters gone. The figure is 388,000. So the government almost certain to exceed it. Migration also driving the overall growth in population, which has now surpassed 27 million for the first time in Australia. Migration making up 83% of total population growth for the first 3 numbers of this year. As you can see, they're way outstripping natural growth, which is the balance of births and deaths. The government says, though, that it is taking action to drive migration down and it wants to see the overall numbers decrease. But it concedes that many of the actions it is taking, including university caps and the cap on foreign students, which don't kick in until 2025, are yet to be reflected in these numbers.
We recognise that we need to make sure that the numbers of migrants that we have coming to Australia is sustainable, and that's exactly why we've taken a range of actions to bring that number down. We're starting to see the results of that, and of course a number of the measures that we've taken took effect after March, so I would expect that we'd see that number fall further.
It's just not heading down. Why does the government say this? They keep projecting that the numbers will come off. They don't. They keep increasing every quarter. And there are 924,000 people who have come in since this government was elected. They promised that there would be housing for people who are coming in. You can't massively increase the migration program and then not increase housing. And this is why Australians can't afford to buy a home.
The business community has met suggestions of cutting migration further with some trepidation, noting that migration is still a key to solving many of the labour shortages throughout the employment market. Unemployment figures today remaining flat at 4.2%, but as you can see, there's been a decline in full-time employment, with most of the new jobs being created in part-time work. The argument from the opposition, I should say, today is that this is proof, in its view, that many people are having to take on additional work, second or third part-time jobs, in order to keep up with the rising cost of living.
Thanks a lot for that, Cam.